A year ago, I weighed 260 pounds. On my 5'1" frame, that meant my waist measurement was almost identical to my height. I felt like a walking shadow, the token, safe, funny friend whom guys would only talk to if they wanted to get closer to my roommates. Today, I stepped on the scale and saw 160 pounds. I've officially dropped 100 pounds, and for the first time in my life, I'm the main character of my own story. I'm posting this because being a short girl carrying that much extra weight warps how the world treats you and how you treat yourself. If you're ready to stop hiding in the back of group photos and reclaim your life, hit follow. And if you're trapped in that dark headspace right now, drop a comment. I'm staying up late to reply to every single girl who needs a sisterly reality check. 12 months ago, my mornings were an absolute battle because of how the weight was distributed on my small frame. Just sitting up in bed sent a shooting pain through my lower back. Walking over to the bathroom sink to wash my face felt like a chore. I'd have to rest my forearms heavily on the edge of the counter just to support my own torso while I brushed my teeth. I was completely suffocating in my own skin, but I found a way out. My name's Maya. Growing up, my weight was always swept under the rug with the classic excuse that it was just the women in our family, and we had slow metabolisms. Genetic statistics show that DNA can dictate anywhere from 40% to 70% of obesity cases, and I used that science as a permanent hall pass to give up. The bullying during my teenage years only hardened that mindset. In high school, I was never openly called names to my face. Instead, it was the cruel, passive-aggressive stuff like getting left out of group chats, being the only girl not invited to prom, or hearing guys say I was just like one of the bros. I coped by eating until the rejection stopped hurting. By college, it got much worse. The chronic stress of trying to fit into a superficial campus environment turned me into a professional stealth eater. I'd order massive fast food meals via delivery apps and eat them entirely alone, in my dorm room with the door locked, hiding the bags at the bottom of the trash can so my thin roommates wouldn't see. The worse my social anxiety got, the more I ate, creating a vicious loop that left me heavy, exhausted, and completely offline from my own youth. The moment that actually broke me didn't happen at a doctor's office. It happened at a bridal boutique. My older sister asked me to be her maid of honor, and we went out with the bridesmaids to try on dresses. The consultant took one look at me, sighed, and said they didn't carry sample sizes for girls of my proportions, so I'd have to just hold the dress up against my front in the middle of the store, standing there in front of a giant mirror, holding a white dress against my sweats, while my sister's friends watched with pity. Something inside me just snapped. I realized I was spending my entire life celebrating everyone else's milestones while completely destroying my own. That was my point of no return. Because of my short height, my daily caloric limit was incredibly small, meaning I couldn't afford to cheat. I banned the delivery apps cold turkey, learned how to weigh my food, and committed to dedicated workouts. At first, it was just doing low-impact walking on a treadmill at the campus gym at 5 a.m. when the building was completely empty. Eventually, those walks turned into weightlifting. I quickly learned that weight loss is 80% mental warfare. It's about forcing your brain to handle stress with discipline instead of a drive-through bag. It required a level of raw perseverance I didn't know I possessed, but I kept showing up for myself. If you're currently hiding behind baggy clothes and waiting for the perfect moment to fix your life, listen to me. It doesn't exist. Stop saying you'll start next Monday or after the next holiday. That's just procrastination talking. Change your very next meal. Write your ultimate target weight on a physical Post-it note and stick it directly onto your makeup mirror or your laptop lid. Force your eyes to meet your goals before you engage your bad habits. You aren't going to wake up tomorrow with a brand new body. Stop checking the scale every 12 hours, expecting a miracle. Focus entirely on the mental win of staying disciplined for 24 hours straight. The physical results are just a side effect of consistent daily choices. I'm 100 pounds down, I can buy clothes off the rack without crying, and I finally look in the mirror and see me. This journey is far from over. Hit subscribe, follow the progress, and let's keep going. Seriously, drop a comment below if you're a short girl who feels like her body is a trap. Tell me your biggest roadblock, and let's figure out how to smash it together. See you in the replies.